Hey everyone, Paul from Grindhouse Funny House, and welcome to my September 2018 collection update. This time around I have VHS, DVDs, Blu-rays, and soundtracks. For a guy that says in the last video that I was going to buy less because of, money restrictions, look at my pile right now. That didn't turn out too good for me, but money-wise at least, but collection-wise, I think I did pretty all right. How about I start with the vinyls? All right, first up, Perfect, Jamie Lee Curtis, John Travolta, 1985. I want to say comedy. I know it's about exercise and like that Jane Fonda craze of doing aerobics and stuff, so I guess they made a movie out of it. I'm sure I've seen it years ago. I couldn't tell you a damn thing about it today. But these two people at their prime in the 80s. So there you go. A lot of cool songs. Up next, Blues Brothers, classic John Landis, Dan Aykroyd, John Belushi. Again, a movie I know I've seen years and years ago, but it probably needs to be seen again. And then, that was a really good find. Fright Night, $5 for that sweet vinyl. It's a bit torn up, but it's a rare find in the wild like this, so I bought it. Again, another collection of 80s songs, but for an amazing movie, so I couldn't pass this one up. Fright Night. Then a couple weeks ago there was this music festival here in Montreal, Pop Montreal, and they had a vinyl fair, and as they always do every year, and I went on a beautiful Saturday afternoon, and I found how many? 4 killer soundtracks, 4 that were actually on my want list, just not something I just picked up, but things I really wanted. And this is the when I saw it, I was like, holy shit, this is like the sweetest. The Warriors. I paid $8 for this. It goes for triple at least online. I actually said holy shit when I stumbled upon it. It was just an amazing find. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. This is awesome. Yeah, I'm already listening to it twice. It's that awesome. Up next, I'm into blaxploitation films, as you might know from my Instagram feed. I post a lot of these. I've seen quite a few, and these next 3 are blaxploitation titles. I got Superfly TNT, directed by and starring Ron O'Neal. Music by Osibisa, apparently. I don't know who that is, but yeah. Superfly TNT, look at this beauty. It's so beautiful. Then, oh my god, classic Larry Cohen film, Black Caesar, James Brown on duty for scoring the movie. It's all songs of his. Yeah, and it's in almost perfect condition. This dates from what, 1973, 72, 73? And it barely has a scratch on it. I don't know who took care of this, but he did a really good job. Black Caesar. And then another James Brown scoring film, Slaughter's Big Ripoff, performed by the Godfather of Soul, James Brown. Again, in such good condition. I couldn't believe it. This is a really good start to my blaxploitation vinyl collection. I only had Shaft, and which I thought everyone could have Shaft. These ones, they're rare to find, so I was like very happy to get this. So soon when I have more vinyls, I'll do another vinyl collection update, and obviously these ones will be in the pile. All right, up next will be VHSs, which I hadn't bought in forever, but I'm trying to get all titles from titles that are only on VHS titles, which I do a series of right here on this channel. And I ordered a few, actually A few of them were from a local seller, which was pretty cool. I saved a lot of money. And then I went to some flea market in Joliette, Quebec, which is like an hour away from here, and I found other cool titles. So I will start with Out of Bounds, action thriller starring Anthony Michael Hall. I did a review of this movie. Actually, it's the last video before this one, so I've said everything I needed to be said about this one, so go check out the review. Up next, Getting Even, an action adventure thriller from Dwight Little, who did that Brandon Lee movie, Rapid Fire, and then a couple more in the 80s. I'm just blanking on them right now, but I think it's just like a Vietnam movie kind of thing, like some, it's no, actually it's a mercenary for hire. It'll be another review coming up. I'll know more when I actually watch it. I didn't have time to, but from the trailer, it looked really cool. After that, I got Hit List, Jan Michael Vincent. It is a William Lustig movie, and you might know him from his Maniac Cop series. And this is only on VHS. Action movie with Lance Henriksen. Like I said, Jan Michael Vincent. This too will be reviewed. Rip Torn's in this. I will review this as well for my Only on VHS series. I can't wait to watch it. Then I got Beaks the movie, which is kind of like The Birds, but from Mexico. It's a Mexican movie with killer birds. It looks really stupid. I'm down for this. It looks You Don't Have a Wing of a Prayer. Beaks the movie. I can't wait. Then I got random titles just for the hell of it. Happy Hour, which looks like one of those cheesy 80s comedy with Tawny Kitane's in this. Tawny Kitane. So see how good this is. I got The Applegates, or Meet the Applegates, as it's also known, with Ed Begley Jr. Again, another one that's only on VHS. Just down the street from The Burbs, Meet the Applegates, a new species of a comedy. Basically, it's like they're bugs that turn into humans, and then wackiness ensues. This too will be reviewed at some point. I got this Rescue Me, which is a Canon film. It's one of the last one they released, Canon Video, with Michael Dudikoff, Stephen Dorff, Peter DeLuise, Amy Dolenz. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if it's any good. Also, I got randomly found Harlem Globetrotters, 6 Decades of Magic. I know, I'm probably gonna watch this. I don't know. It might do like nice inserts in videos I'll be doing. Like nice like B-roll or something. It's hosted by Lou Gossett Jr. So the official video history. Ooh, I can't wait. I cannot wait. Then, folks, this I actually saw in theaters back in 1992. It's a terrible, terrible movie. I'm very curious to see it again. It is that awful and terrible. I remember Siskel and Ebert really shitting on this movie, with deservedly so, but I'm very curious to see it again. So I got this one, and then finally, VHS, Van Nuys Boulevard. It's a Crown International movie from 1979 with people I don't know in, but it looked cool enough. I like the cover, so I bought it. There you go, for $1. Why not? All right, up next it will be the DVDs. I got a few of them. First up, Pecker, John Waters, one of his later movies, starring Edward Furlong when we're still employable, I guess. I don't know, is he still doing movies here and there? Looks interesting enough. I paid $1 for it, so that's why it's here. Christina Ricci's in this too. Let's see if it's any good. Pecker. Then I got Two Moon Junction, an erotic thriller from Zalman King. You might remember him from Blue Sunshine. He acted in that, and then he did Red Book Diary. I think he Didn't he work on like Fatal Attraction or 9.5 Weeks? One of those. He's like the king of those softcore B movies. And this is starring Richard Tyson, the bully from 3 O'Clock High, and then Sherilyn Fenn, pre-Twin Peaks. I think she did Twin Peaks right out of this one. I actually remember watching this as a teen. Will I watch it again? Who knows? Perhaps. Then I found Deliverance, in honor for Burt Reynolds, may he rest in peace. John Boorman classic. I've never seen it. I know of it. I've seen the trailer. I know all the famous things in this, but actually watching the whole thing, I have not. So that's why I got it. An old snap case. I will check it out. Then To Die For, Nicole Kidman, Joaquin Phoenix, one of his earlier movies. I think he's the one that actually made him discovered to the world, the cinematic world, even though he acted before this. Matt Dillon's in this too, which I just saw him in the House That Jack Built, the Lars von Trier movie. It's something. It's something, but Gus Van Sant. I actually saw this in theater back in '95. I definitely want to watch this again. It's a very good movie. Then Fled, 1995, directed by Kevin Hooks. Passenger 57, Always Bet on Black. This is kind of like the '90s version of the Defiant Ones with Sidney Poitier and the other guy. I'm blanking right now, but I guess Stephen Baldwin is stepping in for the other guy, and then Larry Fishburne, which is an awesome actor. So I don't know what he probably did this for the money. Let's be real here. It's not. This is like one of the best movies of all time, but I got this. And then finally for the DVDs, Mimic, Guillermo del Toro, one of his earlier films. 2 thumbs up, way up, Siskel and Ebert says. I've not seen that one either. That's why I bought it, because I wanted to see his earlier work. I know I've heard good things. So there you go. Mimic. And then finally, Blu-rays, and I really got some good stuff. Very happy with these picks for this month. First up, King Cohen, a signed copy of King Cohen. It is the documentary about Larry Cohen, one of my all-time favorite directors. I saw this last year at Fantasia Film Festival. It was one of my favorite documentary of last year. I feel like one of my favorite documentaries of all time. It's just his entire career, film by film. You got people like you got like Mick Garris is in this, and then you got J.J. Abrams, John Landis, Joe Dante, Mick Garris, Michael Moriarty, which he was there last year to present this movie with Larry, and an award to him. He's as crazy as ever. Just the special features alone, I got a bonus. This is like the limited edition. There's a bonus CD soundtrack that comes with this, and then there's more interviews with talking heads in the documentary, and then more talk with Larry Cohen. I feel like there's hours and hours of stuff, so I'm definitely watching this again. And then my copy is signed by Larry Cohen, the director Steve Mitchell, and then the composer, which is pretty cool. So yeah, King Cohen right here. Up next, I think I willed this one into being in my collection, because I talked about this movie in my last video update, and found it for very cheap on eBay. And it is Life Force. I got Life Force, a collector's edition from Scream Factory. It is slipcoverless, so anybody out there want to take pity on me and want to send me their slipcover for this one, I will gladly accept it. But yeah, it's a classic, crazy Tobe Hooper space vampire movie. Just glad I got this one, and I'm going to keep my DVD copy too, so there's that. The Nice Guys, Shane Black, my favorite movie of 2016. I waited on this one to buy it because I felt like maybe there's going to be like a steelbook coming out or something really cool, but they did nothing with this, just the movie. So finally I just, you know what, F it, I'm gonna just buy it. And this movie is just, who knew Ryan Gosling was funny? I did not know. Did you know he was very that funny? And Shane Black just cracking dialogue, funny, action-packed, and set in the 70s is the detective film noir stories. Yeah, The Nice Guys. The Predator, although this new movie this year is woo, that one was rough. But this one's gonna be remembered in his filmography. The Nice Guys, very good. And then I'm doing my 31 Days of Horror, as everybody else is doing on the interwebs, on Instagram, YouTube, Instagram. So I had 3 titles in my list I did not own and then purchased just for that very reason, but also I wanted in my collection. So what better time? I got The Changeling, the Severin film special edition that comes with a soundtrack, this one as well, with that sweet slip cover right here, and then you got the original cover. It's pretty sweet. Canadian film, Peter Medak. Again, another movie I know of, I've never seen, so I'm glad actually getting to see this, you know, in a proper Blu-ray collection, proper Blu-ray release. And I really can't wait to watch it. I'm very excited about it. Then I got this double feature from Scream Factory, Bad Dreams and Visiting Hours. I mostly got it for Visiting Hours because it's Jean-Claude Lord, who is a Montreal film director, Québécois film director, and Visiting Hours was filmed here in Montreal as well in the early 80s with Michael Ironside, and William Shatner's in this. I'm very excited to see it because I'm trying to go through a lot of those kind of exploitation films, those tax shelter films. So Visiting Hours is one of them, and I cannot wait to watch it. And then finally, the last thing I bought in September, it is The Gate, another Canadian release from the Vestron Video Collectors series. It is title number 8. You see on the spine right here. Yeah, man, pray it's not too late. Pray it's not too late. Again, it's like a kids movie kind of horror type thing, which I've not seen either, but what better time to see it for my 31 Days of Horror series, which hopefully I'll go through most of it, but I doubt I will probably get to the 2021. But anyway, this is one of those that I've always wanted to see, 1986. Cannot wait to watch it. And folks, that is it. You know, please like, share, and subscribe. Click on that tiny little bell so you never miss an update from me. Check out my Instagram feed at Grindhouse Funhouse, where I post on the daily. In the comment section below, why don't you tell me which titles you got this September? Which titles are you watching for your 31 Days of Horror? If you're doing it like I am, suggest me titles. Perhaps I'll watch them next month because I'm already all filled up on my 31 titles, but still, I always like a good recommendation. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this, and you'll see me again soon. Bye-bye.